WOONAM.com. And now, let's join the Coffee and panel.
Hey, we're a little early this morning.
Couldn't wait.
couldn't wait to
so
start.
Excited about our Coffee and show today. It just couldn't wait.
All right, it's Coffee In on Friday morning. It's January the 30th.
And it's 7:59.
Well, we just got so much to get to.
Maybe not everybody's here yet, Joe. Maybe we should just be quiet and wait for everybody to file in.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves for a little while. Well, thanks for joining us here on the Coffee In program. First segment of Coffee In is sponsored by our friends at the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. Dave is tuning up and pulling up his emails and on his laptop, trying to find what the chamber has sent him recently. What have they sent you recently, Dave? Anything fun and exciting?
It's getting there. Hold on a second.
They're located in Lincoln, as we all know.
They certainly are, yes. All right, there we are, right there. Oh, got a new one in overnight here. Inside Access, Rhode Island FC Kickoff Luncheon. Remember how the Paw Sox used to do this? They had a kickoff luncheon and stuff like that?
Good times, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, the Rhode Island Football Club, which they just call it FCC because it can FC because it confuses everybody if you call soccer football in this country. The kickoff luncheon is coming up on March 10th. It says here at 11:30 in the morning. You want to go?
Didn't their season just start?
Just end.
It just ended. Didn't it just end? That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they could say the same thing about baseball, right? I suppose, yeah.
It's starting up again.
Anyway, so get ready to celebrate the start of an exciting season with Rhode Island FC at our kickoff luncheon, March the 10th.
Where?
It's going to be at Bally's in Lincoln.
Oh, all right.
They expect a big crowd.
Just like where the Paw Sox used to be.
That's right. And 11:30 in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon, this special event brings fans, players, and supporters together in the afternoon of camaraderie, great food, exclusive insights, and after the first game, insights of the first game of the season. Okay, there. Meet the team. Oh, hear from the coaches and the club leaders and stuff like that. This could be really, really entertaining. So if you want to go, let me know. Please note that cancellations are only accepted up to 72 hours prior to the event. So
then you have to go.
Well, I mean,
you don't get your money back.
Well,
I see.
There you go. But anyway, I can get some tickets for us, Joe, in case you're interested.
All right.
Also, of course, we have the list in our email inbox. Eggs and Issues breakfast featuring Governor McKee is coming up next Tuesday. Is it? Yeah, next Tuesday, the 3rd. 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning. The governor's budget will be the proposed topic, but heaven knows there may be Q&A at that point. You could talk about the hospital bailout and all the rest of that sort of thing. It's not really a bailout the way I'm hearing it, though.
No.
Yeah. And then there's Welcome Wednesday, the next day, next Wednesday on the 4th, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Rhode Island. And it's a no fee to attend, and bring your friends, sort of thing. And that'll be at their headquarters in Providence. And membership unlocked. Make the most of your chamber membership. February 19th. Remember, February is Sunday, folks. And that'll be one of those virtual things you do at lunchtime. Get on the computer from noon to 1. Eat your lunch early. Or be eating while you're there. I don't know. It's a virtual thing. And, of course, at the end of February, as they always do, it's the 35th annual celebration. They used to call it the Big Chamber Annual Meeting.
They
but now they call it the celebration. That's
okay.
Also going to be at Bally's because they expect a big crowd. And that'll be from 4:45 to 7:30 p.m. So they got quite the program set up for you on something like that. It's the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. All you got to do is give them a buzz. It's 334-1000 and find out how the Chamber can help you in your business, your side hustle, your maybe a friend's business. You can make some suggestions, whatever. But membership is easy. It's always cost-effective. 334-1000 right after the Coffee and Show. Thank you very much, Joe.
All right there, Dave. Thanks. All right. Well, pretty easy week if you're a student at Woonsocket High School this week. We had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off.
You know, there's tests and there's classwork and stuff like that. All
it's
has to
be made up.
I know. It all has to be made up.
But in the moment,
that's like saying, hey, I got a day off work. Guess what? The work's waiting for you when you get back.
Yes, but in the moment, hey, day off. Because basically this was you went to school on Thursday and that was it. And then in a couple of weeks, it's February vacation.
I know.
we got another week off coming up.
There may be some discussion somewhere. I did not hear such discussion at the school committee meeting on Wednesday that we broadcast live. But there may be some rumbling somewhere.
Maybe now
that they want to cancel the school vacation week so that they can. But a lot of people schedule travel
time. Teachers have got plans too.
Yeah, right.
You just can't do that right
It's
now.
not as simple as you might think.
It's a little easier. They said, well, let's make April vacation a little shorter than normal. You might have a little easier time doing that. But when February vacation is only a couple of days away, a couple of weeks away, not good for that. But in the meantime, though, the kids are like, all right.
Yeah. Well, great. I know. I always like the day off of school for the snow because I grab my shovel and go out and make some money. My parents were cool about it because they said, you're going to go out, you take care of our property first. When it's done, go out around the neighborhood. If they want to pay you to shovel, go nuts. Don't hurt yourself. And the money you make from someone else, because we don't pay you.
Right.
That's part of your family chores and duties. The money you make somewhere else, you keep all of it, which was cool because, it wasn't always that way.
Well, you know what they do now in the 21st century? Because I saw it on a bunch of Woonsocket community Facebook pages I follow. People that want to shovel, like the kids, will post online, hey, I'm available to come shovel you.
No.
You call me. Here's my phone number. And they would list their phone number. I'm available to come shovel.
Where was that? I didn't see that.
Well, you have to be there's a bunch of different Woonsocket Facebook pages, community groups kind of thing. And I follow a few of them. Yeah. And so that's where I saw them during this past storm.
If you see it again, let me know.
Well, these are just, okay.
I shovel for 4 hours. I'd pay a kid to do it if I knew a kid to do it.
Okay. Next time they pop up, I'll let you know.
I still didn't get the sidewalk in front of the radio station. but that's brutal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody because of what the plows put up on that sidewalk.
Yeah. All that ice and stuff.
Oh my goodness. And it was up to my waist.
Yeah.
I said, I've already shoveled for 4 hours. Do I want another 2?
The problem is when you see it on social media like that, I don't know where they are in Woonsocket.
True.
Could they get over here? I don't know. Maybe they said, it's too...
You never know. I'd still love to investigate it.
I'm not on that side of the city, so it's just no. So,
that's what I used to do. I mean, I get a snow day off of school.
Let's go.
Grab the shovel us out. Then, okay, Mr. Robitaille, and across the street, you want to... Okay, no problem. I'll take care of you. Right down there, the Rossies. Okay, all right.
But this isn't technically a snow day.
No, most
of the shoveling's been done.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of hang out and sleep late and watch cartoons when you get up and kind of thing.
That's not what they do, Joe. They get on the phone and they talk to their friends.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, during the school committee meeting, I heard what they were talking about with these new pouches. That you're going to have to put your...
Paul Bourget talked all about it a couple days ago here on Coffee In.
That's right.
And what was the comments?
Well, of course, it was a school committee meeting, and not very many people showed up. In fact, there was a presentation from students that was scheduled, but because there was no school that day, they didn't have that presentation either. So they were pretty much alone doing the business there, so it moved right along. What they did is they read it into the record.
Okay.
Of what the policy is.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're listening to it, it's like, okay, here's your pouch. You lose it, it's $20. You try to walk into one of our buildings, your electronics is in that pouch.
Yeah.
And it's locked for the whole school day. And if you bring in electronics that aren't in the pouch, it's confiscated.
Yeah, it's in the office.
That's right. And we'll put your name on the manila envelope and put it in the office. And then you can get it at the end of the day for the first offense. Like maybe you forgot or something. Who knows? You know how kids can be, right?
Oh, what's the
second offense? Your parents got to come and pick up your phone.
Okay. Is there a third?
Yeah, third offense, your parents come and we have our serious talking to.
Now we talk about it.
And we're getting into detentions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was trying to bring up everything I could think of with Paul that kids are going to come up with. My dog ate it. Now what do we do? Kind of thing. I left it at home. I left it on my bed. Then it just goes to the office. Oh, okay. It goes to the office. All right. That makes sense. But yeah, and he knows when they come. They'll distribute them. And then at the end of the school year, they'll bring them back, and he knows some will come back just fine, and others will come back like the bus ran over it.
Yeah.
It's just the way it happens. I'm surprised the price only, though, to replace it is only $20.
Yeah.
I thought it should be a little more on a significant
Well, they bought
size.
it in bulk.
I know, but let's make it $100.
They got like 5,000 students in the system.
But let's make it $100 to make it something significant.
Oh, yeah,
to
but
the
then
kids.
you'll never get the money. Are you kidding me? No. Plus, you'll get bad press in an election cycle that you're trying to make money off people's misfortune.
We're not making any money here.
Families with kids
These
and stuff
things are
like
expensive.
that. No,
we get off.
I'm sure that price was considered carefully, and nobody's making any money on that at $20. That's for sure. Now, Joe, be reasonable. That ain't gonna happen.
I am being reasonable. These things are expensive.
Did the car not start this morning, Miss Melissa?
She was a little slow. She was not. Yeah, I know.
Not quite a AAA morning, but it was thinking about it, huh?
Yeah, me too.
That's Melissa Murray. Thanks for joining us today. We expect Rich Lane to be joining us around 8:30
Yes.
as well. All right. So, because we always got to have a good Super Bowl story in the news.
Oh, really?
The town of Maynard, Massachusetts,
yeah.
is changing their name to
Legally.
Maynard, Massachusetts.
Maynard. They're
In honor of
legally
Drake-
changing
in honor
their
of Drake
name
May. Yeah.
on a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday only.
Well, they have to vote on it first.
Well, that's right, and that's next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Wait.
I know. Crazy, huh?
Yeah,
that's just silly.
it is silly.
So they're meeting on Tuesday, and they're going to say,
a town meeting? They're going to vote
Well,
on
it's their select board.
Not a town. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a council meeting.
And they'll say, let's Maynard is Maynard, so let's change it to Maynard.
But just for the day.
Just for one day, and then we'll switch back.
Oh, so it's just a resolution in front of their town council.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably bigger
To say
things that they need to worry about.
We're
But hey,
fully behind the Patriots and all the way.
Sure.
So there you go. So I think that's funny.
But it sets
Yeah.
a dangerous precedent. Now they're going to have to figure out something to do next time.
Well, as long as Drake May is the quarterback, we can just keep doing that.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other towns. I don't think there's a Holliston, Massachusetts, but not a Holland. Well, I guess they could do it. Holland's stun. There's a Holland's on the team, kind of thing. I was thinking, is there a Rhode Island town that could that's got a name of a Patriot player?
No, we're far too stuffy and fuddy.
That's right.
We wouldn't think of doing that.
All right. Well, not good news. The Cape Cod potato chip factory in Hyannis, Mass. is going to close.
It's terrible.
After more than 40 years. I thought it was in operation
But
a lot
did you
longer
hear
than
that
that.
I thought it
later
was a
in the
lot
story?
longer.
It said up to now, recently, the Cape Cod potato chip factory has only been making 4% of the Cape Cod potato chips. Why?
What else are they doing?
Because the brand was purchased by the Campbell Company,
Soup Company,
Campbell
yeah.
Soup Company, and they advertise it nationally. And that little plant with 49 employees in Hyannis can't keep up with the national demand, so it's augmented by many other places around the country, but now it accounts for only 4%
That's kind
of the total,
small.
and they say, we'll save some money if we get rid of that.
Oh, it's so sad.
So
I know.
49 employees, you're done in April is when they're going to close. So, wow.
Did you like the Cape Cod chips? Because they were like kettle. They were really
they're like
hard.
kettle brand chips.
Yeah.
They were really,
They're
really hard. I
they're
like
okay.
potato chips. Sometimes they're my favorite fruit. But I like potato chips, but I don't like them quite that hard
Yeah.
to chew.
Oh, I like them. Yeah.
Okay.
You like it? Where they're really,
Well,
really
they're like
hard?
kettle chips, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah,
Campbell,
I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Campbell plans to sell the facility in Hyannis
Oh, sure.
to whoever. And then it says we'll continue community investment efforts
Oh, don't
on
worry.
Cape
We'll
Cod,
still
whatever
sponsor
that
the Little
means.
League
Yeah,
team.
right.
Yeah,
You think
right.
so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
And how
what they're
long-
saying.
How long will that last?
I don't know.
Because I always thought about that when the Pawtucket Red Sox moved up to Worcester.
Yeah.
They said we're still going to give away 2 tickets to the World Series to a member of the Pawtucket Boys and Girls Club. I said, I wonder how long that's going to last. It's still going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
They are still doing it.
Good.
Well, that's
at
good.
the end of the season, they still pull 2 names of kids that have entered and they bring them all up there. I think they narrow it down to 10, and
Yeah.
they bring them on the field, and then they pull 1 name out of that, and they also pull an alternate just in case whoever got called can't make it for whatever reason. So they still do it. They still give it away.
Bring them out on the field, and
they bring out 10 on the field.
They do.
Yes,
choose one
with 20 inches of snow or 25 inches.
Well,
of snow.
they usually do it in September. So
in
there's not
September.
So much snow. Yeah, before the World Series actually starts.
Okay.
And they pull out a name, so they get to go. So they're still doing it, and so that's they said they were going to do it, and they still do.
Good.
So that's good. All right. Well, let's take our first break here on the Coffee and program. So Dave, tell us once again what is going on with the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. Please.
334-1000. That's the telephone number by Jiminy. Give them a call after the show and find out how the chamber can work for you.
Thanks. Comments and questions can be called in at 766-1240.
ON Radio.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Be there at Amica Mutual Pavilion on February 13th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
At George's Breakfast and Lunch, 793 Harris Avenue in Woonsocket, otherwise known as George's Restaurant, you'll get a chance to see John cook up whatever it is you want. Just a plate of eggs and bacon, or a beautiful omelet made with all kinds of interesting and fresh and delightful things. Or at lunchtime, maybe you want a big bowl of chicken soup. Hearty. Oh, you'll never have another bowl of chicken soup like you get at George's, that's for sure. Or any of the tuna melts or special sandwiches or regular meal. It's up to you at George's Breakfast and Lunch. Drop on by. Now, they're not open on Tuesdays, and you got to bring cash, but George's Breakfast and Lunch will leave a lasting impression on you all the time. George's Breakfast and Lunch is at 793 Harris Avenue, Woonsocket.
The Coffee and panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
We're local and live at 99.5.
All right, Coffee and here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here with Melissa Murray and Dave Richards. So, Melissa, the General Assembly will introduce legislation. They want to authorize $18 million so Centurion can run Fatima Hospital and Roger Williams Medical Center.
I'm not sure I'd be comfortable with the way you're characterizing this, but it is a matter of debate that's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not that. It's
they said they had.
Do you mind if I try to
Sure.
put this on the level here? Yes, it's public. It's a public pledge. Yes, it's the legislature is being called upon to do something.
Yes,
but the way that it should be shown is that all the monies necessary to close the deal have been secured, at least verbally, by Centurion. However, you can't just buy a company. You have to also have working capital and capital for improvements and things like that. A rainy day, something goes wrong. You can't just walk in and get it right to the dollar.
They need improvements
right.
badly.
You really have to have something in the bank when you buy it above the purchase price.
To run
and
it.
That's what they don't have nailed down.
Right.
And the people they're getting the money loaned to them say, go to the state.
Get it.
We will, if you've got that guaranteed by the state, we will see that the state has sufficient buy-in in your success that we will make the investment and loan you the money. Now, that's the way it is.
Right.
The $18 million is not to buy the place.
No, to help run it.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Right.
Do you see this as going to be as happening?
Probably because there's such critical hospitals in that area, and I don't know what would happen if they both closed. They're both so.
Whatever it is, it wouldn't be good.
No, that would be
That's right. Yeah.
It wouldn't be good for people in Woonsocket.
No, it
Seriously.
wouldn't. It wouldn't, and it would put the burden on other hospitals. They are desperately needed in that community. As a matter of fact, I had a family member that was in Roger Williams recently.
I had a friend.
Got very good care, but when I went to visit them, boy, they need some help. They need some help badly, and I saw it with my own eyes, and I said, okay, now I get it. I get it. The staff there is overwhelmed, and it needs to happen, unfortunately.
So you're thinking now?
I'm thinking that it's going to.
The news story this morning, for those who didn't catch it, or if you're listening on the replay, The news story this morning said now the governor's gotten together with the leaders in the legislature, both houses.
And the AG.
And the AG has gotten together.
Yeah.
And they've all figured out, do you think we can do this? Legislative leaders think they have the votes to put this through, to get the guarantees so that the lenders will actually sign the letters and they can go to closing by February 27th.
Yeah, that's
February
really
starts
quick.
on Sunday. So it's pretty close continuing,
it's really
considering how many years we've been working on this.
It's been a long, ongoing conversation. I will tell you that.
Right.
So since it's an $18 million reserve bond, does that mean do they have to pay it back, or is it just, here you go, it's all yours?
If it's a bond, then I assume they have to pay it back. But I've not been involved in these negotiations.
Well,
I
right.
haven't looked at, the legislation that's being presented.
But you'll have to vote on it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just,
And when that comes up for a vote, you're really going to be, there'll be a lot of questions asked. But unfortunately, I'm not on the finance committee anymore. And actually, I mean that like I kind of miss it. But yeah.
Well, you knew a lot more things on the finance
I knew a lot
committee,
more, yeah.
But it was an
I did.
enormous amount of responsibility.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It wasn't the sort of things that you've been pushing in the legislature. So you now have committees that are closer to the work you're trying to get done.
True, but when you're in the finance committee, you know what's happening. You know what's going on in every department, right? You know a little bit about everything, and there's now I'm just
Now you know.
now I'm chairing another committee, which is HHS, which is really Health and Human Services. So healthcare is foremost in everybody's minds right now, but I have my hands full, so.
Yeah.
Well, I know the hospitals, that's public health and things like that.
Yep.
But I just think back, Dave, when you bought the radio station, did it ever occur to your mind, hey, I should get some financing from the state to help me out?
No.
Well, why not?
But see,
Because it's not a public health
the state didn't
emergency.
have any say in whether I could buy it or not.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
The state had nothing in the stake. They were not at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, the federal government they hold the license, the franchise. They're the ones I had to please.
Right.
Okay.
And they wanted to know, okay, fine, you have the purchase price. There's the purchase and sales agreement. Here's your application. We can see your rap sheet. You're not a felon. They go through all of that. Believe me. None of your partners are felons. Okay, great. We're cool with all of this stuff. And then they got down to, do you have any working capital? And we actually did have $50,000 of working capital amongst us, liquid, that we could use when we first came in. Good, because
You're
6
gonna need
months
it.
after we bought it, Marquette
unit
closed,
closed.
Yeah.
Risdick collapsed.
Oh, boy.
We went through that $50,000 in 4 months.
Yeah, quickly.
Trying to keep this place open and running. And wow.
All right.
Any
Yeah.
business person who got through that has my admiration, whether we agree with each other or not. You got through that, you have my admiration, because I don't know how I did it, except I showed up every day and just kept on clawing away at it. It's
Well,
murder.
I can see this $18 million reserve bond passing. The state. I mean, there might be some discussion about it, but it's going to pass.
Sure. And if it's both the House and the Senate,
Yep.
and the governor and the AG that have all been working on this. When you have something like that, it's you'll have maybe a few no votes, but.
All right,
Well, it's a good time for people to do a little soapbox preaching and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
It's a good time.
Right.
Like in the Congress, you have one person who says, I don't think we want to really fund the government because I don't like something and I want what I want.
True.
And there was just one legislator, I don't know where they came from. I heard a name that I didn't recognize. But one person in the Senate in Washington said, I don't think we want to fast track this.
I have a coaster at work that says, "Don't blame me. I voted in the majority."
All right.
It was a gift.
Does your schedule have you down at the State House today?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I asked.
Tuesdays and Thursdays just now, right?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It'll soon be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But
I asked because there's a big. Well, I don't know about big, but there's a gathering at the State House today at 2 o'clock.
Oh gosh! Yeah.
First of all, it's going to be freezing cold.
yeah.
So I don't know how many people are going to be showing up.
15
to this
degree
event.
below zero wind chills out there in front of the Capitol.
It's all the people that are against ice, and they're
They're
taking
against
part,
ice. What are they doing out there in the cold?
taking part in the Ice Out National Day of Action. to stand with Minnesota following the deaths of the 2 people at the hands of the federal agents.
And did you know the legislator that actually went out to Minnesota?
There's several.
I didn't recognize their
I thought
name.
she was from Pawtucket.
Oh, there's several. There's several.
There
Oh,
really?
I thought it was
just
just
mentioned
one.
in our news.
Yeah, she made a big
And
statement
a bunch of
about
people
it. But
doing a video thing today.
yeah, and
doing
there's
video
some.
call.
There's I think there are 3 senators there and at least 1 rep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but there are legislators from multiple states that have gone out there.
Okay.
Only one I know of that's made a public statement about it, but I know definitely of 2 others from our state.
Cool.
Well, I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's going to be chilly out there. And high school and college students across Rhode Island have been organizing walkouts to join the protest at the State House. We're also looking at other organizations, faith institutions, businesses, labor unions, and student groups. So it's going to be a little chilly out there. Though.
It is, but yeah, and not as big of a crowd as if it were.
They probably wanted it.
Yeah.
But
I think there'll be a lot of people there. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not that the 2 are the same, but people always ask. Elvis Presley's birthplace not his birthplace, but down in Graceland. They said, why don't you do a big thing? You always have a big thing in August on the day that he died.
Right.
Why don't you do a big thing in January when it's his birthday?
It wasn't a happy time.
Do you know how cold it is in Tennessee? That's the reason that they don't do the big
Not
thing.
as cold as here.
But I know. But to them, it's freezing cold in January. So let's do in Tennessee in August, really warm. So let's do a big thing.
A little
then.
morbid,
so
but
that's a little bit. But that's. But it's Elvis week down there, but they do it in August.
Yeah.
My daughter yesterday sent me from where she is in Tampa a picture from inside her car, out her front windshield. You couldn't see anything, completely covered with frost.
Does she have a scraper?
In Tampa, Florida.
Do they sell them
She
there?
says it's 20 degrees here.
Wow.
Will you please take your weather back? I says, if it was 20 degrees, I'd love to have it back.
Throw a roper on it and bring it on
So
back.
I told her what our statistics were and what our wind chill was below 0. And she just said, but it's just not fair.
Well, fair. Hey, Rich Alain's here.
Hey.
How are you, Rich?
Good morning. Doing good. Doing good.
Glad you're here. Good to see you. All right. We had
Aggie Rams?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know them.
Norfolk Agricultural School over in Walpole.
I see.
Yeah, the Rams, huh?
Both my granddaughters go there. So.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And the mascot's the Rams.
That's right.
And of course,
Yes.
he's got the rooster for his cover.
There you go. There you go. I got the animal kingdom covered.
Covered perfectly. We had a situation in Johnston yesterday. Police had to call in. A man was arrested after a domestic incident and a barricade situation. When people barricade themselves inside the house. Yeah. Police were called to the home on Tabor Drive for a report of a woman who had been stabbed. And the 32-year-old victim was taken to the hospital with injuries that do not appear to be non-life-threatening. Okay, you want to say it right.
That's good.
Now, the suspect barricaded himself in the bathroom and spoke with crisis negotiators for about 2 hours before he finally surrendered. 45-year-old Jimmy Estrada was taken to a hospital for an evaluation. He's facing domestic violence and assault charges. Don't know what the problem was with the domestic incident. Divorce, I don't know.
Yeah.
You just want to get rid of you, but he barricaded himself in and said, and I guess he's allegedly stabbed her. And I don't think she would have done it to herself. So, so that's what took place in Johnston. And just, I've never been, in a situation like that where you're on the street where something has happened and you have to evacuate and get away and for your own safety, of course, and it just ruins the whole day. Just now you got to be away from your house for a couple of hours.
It could be worse. You could be one of.
Could be one that got stabbed.
Yeah,
and you don't want that. That's not good.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So let's see.
Some of the tragedies that happen in life, but it's temper usually. It just gets out of hand.
Brown University has selected global consulting firm Teneo to conduct 2 external reviews following the deadly December 13th campus shooting. This just keeps going on. We want the FBI to tell us what's going on. Now we're going to hire outside firms to investigate. Now, Teneo will examine and review the university's response to the shooting and evaluate its public safety systems and needs moving forward. Brown says security enhancements will continue to proceed as reviews take place. The university plans to share key outcomes of both reviews with the campus, community, and the public. The reviews are expected to take place over the course of this semester. So, we got the new public safety guy down there.
Mm-hmm.
Clements. Yeah.
Yep.
Used to be the.
Yep.
I wonder if he
Clements,
wants this.
I mean,
does he want this kind of review?
The students, the parents are probably demanding. They're demanding accountability, and
we pay so much money here.
That's right. That's right. For that amount of money,
we want a safe campus.
Yeah, you better have a safe campus, right?
Yeah.
When something unimaginable happens, like that happened, yeah.
It's to me, it's funny because you take a look, like you just said, the amount of money people pay to go there, and then when something tragic like that happens, it just unveils how the type of lack of security that they have.
I know. I'm astounded
something
at
bad has to happen for you to find out just how bad something is.
When the janitor is telling the school officials, hey, this guy keeps coming into the building.
Right, the janitor. Yeah.
And how do you not know that a homeless person is
coming
living inside
in
your building?
Yeah.
And it wasn't for just a couple of days.
Oh, no, that was a while. So, So, okay.
Just unbelievable.
We'll keep looking into that. And before we take a break, East Providence finally has a new police chief. They've had an acting police chief since last June. This is an extensive search. They did. They finally have a police chief. He's been the acting chief since June, Michael Raposa. He was officially sworn in yesterday.
Okay.
So now he's...
Had to go through the protocol, right?
That's a long time, though. Since last June,
it is.
We're going to make you the acting police chief last June, and we take 6 months to get up and running. It's like, well, okay, but East Providence is all set now. They're going to move forward. We're going to take a break now on the Coffee AM program, and more coming your way. It's time for a look at the weather forecast, being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
The National Weather Service's cold weather advisory continues till 11 o'clock this morning. Sunny skies today with a high near 14 degrees, wind chills at 15 below. Tonight, mostly clear skies, an overnight low of about -4 with wind chills down to 12 below. Saturday's weather, sunshine and 21, wind chills to -12. Saturday night, increasing clouds, overnight low of around 6 degrees above, wind chill at 7 below, light north wind. Sunday, there's a 50% chance of some snow. Only an inch or two is likely. Mostly cloudy skies with a high of 23 and a north wind up to 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, snow diminishes. Mostly cloudy skies. Overnight low of 12 degrees above with a northwest wind bringing the wind chill down below zero. Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 32. Tuesday, sunshine and 33. Wednesday, sunshine and 30. And next Thursday, mostly sunny skies, high near 30 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street with sunny skies, it's still really cold. We have 6 degrees. Save up to 60% warehouse-wide, plus buy one, get one free Kings Down mattresses, or get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. Enjoy 0% interest financing and more only at Mattress Warehouse.
In a world where good food, friendly faces, and unforgettable memories collide, there's one place that stands out from the rest. Gators Pub is proudly celebrating 35 years of excellence in North Smithfield. Join us at Gators Pub, where every visit feels like coming home. Our secret to success? It's simple. Our super friendly staff and mouth-watering dishes prepared fresh daily by our talented chefs. Sink your teeth into our delectable lunch specials from Monday through Thursday and savor complimentary soup to warm your soul. Enjoy the game day excitement with multiple TVs showing the Boston Red Sox while indulging in classic appetizers like our famous potato skins and pita chips. Looking for a lively atmosphere to watch volleyball games? Look no further. Pair it with our juicy burgers or the latest cocktail creations to elevate your experience. Gators Pub, your ultimate destination for good times and great food. Come and celebrate with us at Gators Pub on Route 102, just a mile before Wright's Chicken Farm. Make every moment memorable at Gators Pub, where good friends and great flavors meet. Remember, there are no strangers at Gators Pub, just good friends you haven't met yet.
Whoa! Before you head to Wachusett Mountain, head to Wachusett.com.
Buy your tickets in advance and save. You can also buy lessons, rentals, and more.
Your day on the slopes is just one click away.
For our live webcams, latest conditions,
and discounted tickets,
go to Wachusett.com.
The Valley Breeze has been a local news leader since its founding in 1996, and more people are reading our stories today than ever before. We believe our mission of making our community stronger by telling their stories is not just a tagline, but a way of life for our staff as they connect with you, our loyal readers and advertisers. Our team thanks you for always reading, always reaching out, and always helping toward our shared vision. Check out any of our 5 editions or visit valleybreeze.com for more.
ON Radio.
It is Coffee In on ON Radio. As you just heard, the Valley Breeze is the sponsor of this portion of the Coffee In program. This is Joe Callahan here with Dave Richards, Melissa Murray, and Rich Elaine, and we're going to do our final 2 drawings for the Milk Fund calendar raffle.
Because the month ends on a Saturday, so we're going to do it tomorrow. Today.
So we got a drawing today for the $50 Stop and Shop gift card, courtesy of Senator Brian Thompson, and tomorrow's is a $25 Amazon gift card. So who wants to poll names today?
And way up low.
We'll have Melissa pull out today's for the $50 Stop Shop gift card. Who do we have?
Michelle Buccini.
All right. Hey, congratulations, Michelle.
Michelle.
And we'll have
all right.
Is one and another one.
As I normally do, the one on the very top.
This is for the $25 Amazon gift card. Who do we have? Rich?
All right. We have.
We do.
I saw. I think is it Andy Cornway or. I can't make out the first name. It looks like Andy Cornway.
Canoyer.
Andy Canoyer.
Canoyer. I'm sorry, Andy Canoyer. That's who it looks like. So.
Oh, you were right. Cornway.
Don't be too French now.
Cornway.
Yeah,
see, I'm
right?
French.
I know you are.
André Cornway. There we go.
Andy Canoyer.
Andy Canoyer.
Got a number right here.
Congratulations to everybody that won, and thanks for everyone that participated in purchasing.
Thanks for supporting the Milk Fund.
Milk Fund raffle, calendar raffle. I'm sure it's a smashing success. We'll probably do it again next year.
And the next, I wouldn't be surprised. And the next few weeks, we'll be getting our final report for the Milk Fund out for the public.
All right. All right, Rich Elaine from Post 85.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Sorry,
okay.
I'm wrong.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with Rich and what's going on at the Post.
All right, well, what's going on at the Post? Well, one thing I'm happy to talk about always is our courtesy car. And in the last 3 or 4 days, I've gotten, 2 or 3 brand new veterans. So the word is getting out. The word is getting out in the courtesy car. And it's always happy. I'm always happy when new people call, because they're so excited and so happy. I had one call. In fact, I'm going to probably get a call back today. I had one lady call and said her dad was 93 years old. He was still driving up until last October, and then he broke his hip. So now he was driving himself to his VA appointments at the age of 93 years old. But since he's broke his hip and stuff, he just hasn't been able to make the trips. So, we're going to provide, hopefully, services to him. So it's working out pretty good. Another thing we still got going on there at the Post is that we still do our breakfast on Saturday mornings. You're not going to find a cheaper price anywhere for a good breakfast, and we kind of expanded the menu a little bit. Not only do we have the breakfast paninis and our breakfast sandwiches, the commander is actually having me do omelets also. So, come on down to American Legion Post 85 between 8:30 and 11. Have yourself a good breakfast.
Good at making omelets?
I'm a great omelet maker.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yep. That's what the people that sit there say. Of course, when I come running out of the kitchen with a spatula in my hand, threatening to beat them with it, so they're always going to.
These are great, Rich.
Yeah. How's it taste? Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh, okay, great. Yeah. And then, of course, when I came in a couple of weeks ago with that David Pasternak jersey, we're still raffling that off. That's going to be raffled off on February the 28th. And also on February the 28th, we're doing a spaghetti supper in honor of the World War II veteran that we lost last October, Mikey Nutter Angelo. So, we got a lot of good stuff going on down there. Like I tell people all the time, come on down and visit us at American Legion Post 85. You're going to walk in there. You're going to say, well, I'm a stranger. How are they going to treat me? We're going to treat you with open arms. That's how we're going to treat you. You come down there, introduce yourself. Everybody will say hello. If I'm sitting down there and you're brand new, I'll probably buy you a beverage, and talk to you a little bit, make you feel welcome, The thing I want to impress on the most, I tell people all the time, we want new people to come down. We want, we just want to get new people to come down there so they'll know what we're all about and stuff. One way we're doing this, and if you're out there and you sit down and you strum a guitar, or you think you're a comedian and you want to tell some jokes, or you got some poetry you want to read or something, and you say, gee, I wonder if I can do this in front of people. If you're at that point and you're not good enough to get paid, but you still want to see if you can do this or not, your chance is going to start on Sunday, February the 15th at 4 in the afternoon at American Legion Post 85, because we want to start an open mic program.
Mm-hmm.
And like myself, for instance, I've been, believe me, I'm no Kenny Rogers, okay? But I sit down, I play the guitar a little bit, and I can't carry a note in the bag, but I still go down there and I sing, all right? And everybody enjoys it. So if you're out there and you say, gee, I'd like to try this, you're not going to find a friendlier place to do it than down at American Legion Post 85, because nobody's going to boo you off the stage. Nobody's going to say you're horrible. They're going to applaud and they're going to thank you for coming. And I'm going to tell you, if you're sitting out there and going, yeah, I'd really like to try this, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm going to tell you, there's nothing harder than sitting in front of people with an instrument and what you think is a voice and trying it for the first time.
Right.
But that's why I want you to come down to the American Legion Post 85 and try.
Yeah, put yourself out there, and it is hard. Like, public speaking is hard. I still get, a little angst over it, and I've been doing it for a long time.
Public singing is even
tougher.
I
can't imagine. No, right? But yeah, you could do poetry, right? I'm
right.
Kind of thing. You comedy, music, sing a cappella, right? Whatever you're into.
Yeah. The only
no judgment, right?
No judgment, absolutely not. And the only thing we don't want bands, because we haven't got the spaces to put up 7 or 8 people.
But if it's like 2 people that are acoustic together, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's going to start, like I said, on Sunday, February the 15th. We're going to start at 4 in the afternoon. The only thing I would ask, and I know when you read open mic, you think, I can just come down there. It'd be a good idea to call the American Legion Post at 401-766-7585 and tell whoever answers the phone, that here's my name, here's my number, have Rich call me. And I'll call you, because what we'd like to do is that if we have 5, 6, 7 people that want to come down, I want to kind of do a lineup.
Yeah.
If you pop in, we're going to do the best we can to get you up in front of that mic, but it'd be a good idea to call in advance. And one thing we're going to have, and I'm so grateful for this, we got a comedian in Rhode Island. His name is Mike Murray. And Mike, if you've ever seen Mike perform at some of the little clubs here in Rhode Island, Mike is one funny guy. And I've known Mike now for 2 years, and Mike said, I'll be more than happy to come down, Rich, and do a skit or, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, do a set, whatever, and, get you started. So, Mike, if you're listening out there, I thank you very much for that. But come on down on February 15th at 4 in the afternoon, no cover charge. So if you want to come down and just sit there and listen and see what's going on, perfect time to do so.
Yeah, all right, great.
And that's pretty much.
That's what's going on. All right.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Dave, you got a note that was called in, 766-1240.
It seems like a 2-part note, Joe.
Okay.
There are 2 things. It says, to the panel. Not sure I understand this part, but this is what it says. Department of Public Works, not good at all on the snow plowing. I don't know what community they're in. I don't know what they mean by that.
They probably mean
I'm looking and I'm seeing, they did a pretty doggone good job around here.
Yeah.
But they didn't explain that very much, but that's the comment that they have. And the second part is a different subject. Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey has devised a plan to protect citizens of Massachusetts from ice enforcement. That's not what the governor did, but that's what the note says. what the governor is doing is trying to protect Massachusetts people from the abuses of that ICE has been reported to have in other areas, and they don't want to. They don't want bad things to be happening here like they're happening in Minnesota. And so, getting down to it, it says yesterday afternoon, the governor says she's got an executive order and proposing legislation that will make it the law that they're not going to detain people without warrants. They're not going to do anything that it'll make it unlawful for them to participate in anything that isn't a public safety issue. So there you go.
It's already they're already supposed to have a warrant, though. That's already the law. You're supposed to have a warrant for somebody's arrest. That's, I don't know. It seems like how do you supersede federal law is the question. How do you supersede the feds, like in a state? Like we can say, you can't come here, but can we? That's a big question. Well, let's maybe
you're
not.
You're not going to get anywhere with discussing that, because you're going to have an awful lot of people just turn emotional on the whole thing. Yeah. You can't have a logical discussion on an emotional issue, and so you're not going to get anywhere. So why should you even try? But the point is, the country was born of the states. It's an association of states. The federal government does not own the states. It can only influence the states through financial incentives or disincentives and things like that. They can't tell the states what to do, but they can entice the states through incentives on what to do voluntarily, even if it's not really voluntary. If you remember how the Republic was started and you still believe it should be that way, then the states have something to say about all of this. And there are unfortunately some people who don't think that that's the way it should be, and without changing the laws, want to see it that the federals are in charge of everything and can tell the states what to do and where to get off. And what to have for laws and what to not, and to help them when they want help, and to not help them, in their own peril. So I think that's about all you can say. It's not going to get anywhere, because that's a logical argument to an emotional. That's a logical response to an emotional argument, and I just wasted 3 minutes of broadcast time.
All right, moving on then, because we've got to take a break. So this portion of the Coffee In has been sponsored by.
Don't tell me. I mean, what Healy did yesterday seemed to be a measured step, considering the emotionalness of the whole thing. Did anybody see what she did? We read a news story about it on the air today. Mm-hmm. Is anybody in favor, not in favor? Or you think she's going about it right or not? I mean, I think that she's got people screaming at her, do something. And she's trying to do something, but at the same time, she doesn't want to overstep.
Right.
I rarely agree with what my governor does. So
okay.
We'll just leave it at that.
All right.
But we do got to take a break, and Dave's got the Valley Breeze newspapers in his hands, so as they are the sponsor of this segment of the Coffee In program. So what do you got there, Dave?
Well, you don't see this too often. You have a picture on the front page of the Valley Breeze Cumberland Lincoln edition of some folks down in Lincoln at North Central State Airport who are shoveling out their airplane.
Hey, there you go.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
You got to fly somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. They're snowed in with the airplane. Lincoln's 2025 casino revenue is up from 2024. Not a whole lot of money when you consider how many dollars change hands.
Yeah.
But being up after after all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, $335,000 more business.
I knew my wife was making a lot of trips onto that casino. I knew she was.
There you go. Anyway, from 25 to 24, and if you think you're going to win when you go to the casino, good luck. We hope that you have fun. Then we have another one. The mayor of Cumberland says Cumberland has improved on trash pickups and parking bans, and he's explaining that in the paper. Also, Ethan Shorey has a story about Cumberland's library would use an $850,000 grant for major renovations there at the monastery. So actually it's the Hayden Library that happens to be on the property that used to be the monastery, if I remember it correctly. All right, the North Smithfield Woonsocket and Blackstone edition I have in my hand right now, and smiling back at me is a dear old friend, former Woonsocket City Councilor.
School committee.
What's that?
School committee.
School. Oh, she wasn't on the.
No.
Jeez, my memory's short. Right. Okay. School committee person Vimala Fonsavan is there, and she was the speaker at the Valley Talks at the museum.
Yeah, they're doing a whole series.
Yeah, and then of course Mara Hagen Spath is a name I don't know, but it's written here as a byline on the front page of the edition, saying progress on the Woonsocket Middle School is slower than he had hoped, according to Mayor Beauchamp. Jeez, no kidding. Slower than anybody had hoped. What are we going to do with that big white elephant? Well, anyway, and it's referring to the arrest of 11 teenagers who trespassed on the premises there. She also has a story from North Smithfield. The middle school is recognized as a Special Olympics Unified Champion School. Good news there. And inside every edition of your Valley Breeze, The Golden Road, a guide to senior living in Rhode Island. Special insert. Get your Valley Breeze newspapers free where you shop every Thursday.
No, wait a minute. You didn't go to page 6.
Page
of
6?
The Woonsocket.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
well, I do the front pages. What did I miss?
You've got to take a look at page 6. Okay. My goodness.
Well, let me just,
there's a handsome devil.
Yeah,
right
there. Oh, my goodness.
Would you look at that, huh?
That Joe Gennaro is a good-looking guy.
Joe Gennaro, yeah. And Richard Lane and Rob LaFleur, who's the commander, and Sergeant Finn.
Sergeant Finn, yes.
The little bulldog pup.
That's right.
Is that a mastiff?
That's Joe's, it's a little bulldog. That's Joe's service dog. Sergeant Finn's in there, yeah.
Well, that's right. I met that dog at the credit union the other day.
So
cute.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't recognize him without his vest.
Yep, but the article in there, talks about what we're trying to do here with the United Veterans Council and the American Legion Post, everything we try to do.
Giveaway, open mic night. Yeah, it's all in there.
Yeah, it's all in there. Great. So
it's a nice story.
Yep, it is. I thought it was very well written. It's a new writer, I guess, too. For
Mara Hagen Spath.
Yep. So good for her.
Very nice.
Did a great job.
Thanks
good meeting her.
For bringing that out.
Oh, that's okay. I always try to self-promote.
All right, more coffee ends coming your way. Stick around.
ON Radio. 3 contestants are running to be Mardi Gras Queen of the Woonsocket Mardi Gras to help the Northern Rhode Island Council of the Arts. The title of Queen will go to the contestant who sells the most raffle tickets. The 3 women vying for Mardi Gras Queen are Melissa Iadelli, Renee Chambroni, and Tatiana Rollinson. Mardi Gras Ball Coronation will be Sunday, February 8th at the Italian Workingmen's Club at 5 p.m. Tickets are $25 per person. After they choose their king and princes, the Queen and her court will preside over the Mardi Gras Ball the following Saturday, February 14th at St. Anne's Arts and Cultural Center. Tickets are $40 per person for the ball. Cajun and Zydeco music at the ball will be provided by the Squeeze Box Stompers. Tickets for both events can be purchased from the 3 contestants for Queen of the Mardi Gras and Northern Rhode Island Council of the Arts members. For biographies of the women who are the contestants and for more information, visit the website nrica.org.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio.
ON AM and FM.
All right, so it's Coffee In here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan with Rich Lane. Melissa Murray, Dave Richards is here. Just take a look at these days and this day in history on January 30th. On this day in 1835, President Andrew Jackson became the first U.S. president to have an assassination attempt on a president.
Wow.
He survived.
Yeah.
This one, but it was the first time someone took a shot. Took from 1778 or whenever Washington was inaugurated, all the way to 1835 before someone said, "I don't like this guy, and I'm going to shoot him." And he survived the first assassination attempt. All right, I don't remember this. Melissa, you're not going to remember this either. But Dave and Rich, you're going to remember this. So on this day in 1973. I mean, I was around, but I didn't care.
I wasn't born yet.
Well, that's why you don't remember that. On this day in 1973, G. Gordon Liddy and James McCord were convicted of burglary, wiretapping, and attempted bugging of the Democratic headquarters at the Watergate.
Watergate.
See, I didn't care at the time, being 7.
You're
What?
like, I don't care.
The only thing I remember, I remember that happening, but later on, I was going to school out in Idaho, and G. Gordon Liddy came to speak at the college. Of course, he had to pay to get in to see him, and I didn't want to go, but people paid to go in. This was 1986, 1987. Okay, so it's almost 15 years later.
Yeah.
People still showed up to yell at him.
God.
And he stood there. I saw the news clippings afterwards, and defended himself. He did a very good job, I thought, of defending himself. But he took it, and just nope. This is why I did it, and this is why it was a good thing, and like that. And I go. He's going to a bunch of college campuses. He must be facing this everywhere.
Getting yelled at everywhere.
And getting yelled at every place he goes. Well, good for him.
Interesting time.
Made a gig out of it.
Interesting time in history.
Well,
that's for sure.
I do wonder how much money he made going from college to college to do that. All right. Other nicer things going on. The National Film Registry has 25 new entries. Every year, the Library of Congress unveils their selections of what's going to be added to the National Film Registry. So the chosen films this year are the thriller Inception. Never saw it.
No.
The Oscar-winning Civil War drama Glory.
Oh, okay.
I do remember that. And the Pixar
so many times.
animated classic The Incredibles, which I have seen quite a few times. So I'm okay with that. Also on the list are Clueless, and The Karate Kid, and The Truman Show.
Okay.
So The Karate Kid.
Yeah.
The Library of Congress chooses 25 films each year to be preserved for future generations based on their cultural, historic, and aesthetic importance. So The Truman Show is a pretty incredible concept.
Yeah.
With Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
How he's always on, his whole life is on TV. And the whole thing's and everybody's in on it except him.
Except him. Right.
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool to think of. All right. Other things going on. Chuck E. Cheese. Ever go to a Chuck E. Cheese?
Unfortunately.
Rich?
No.
You've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese? Never had to bring the grandkids?
No thanks.
Oh, it's mayhem.
Oh, it's awful.
No thanks.
It's awful.
No.
It's as bad as you think it is. No, it's worse.
It's loud. There's tons of There's always, because usually they're only open on on the weekend, so there's a ton of birthday parties. So the kids everywhere.
Pizza everywhere.
Rugrats running around all over the place.
And the animatronic bands.
Yes, the weird animatronic things. It's like being.
But I bring it up only because they're doing a good thing. Okay? The Chuck E. Cheese people. Families stranded at the Nashville International Airport because of flight delays, because of the latest storm, they can have free fun at Chuck E. Cheese. All right? Several locations in Middle Tennessee are offering the deal, which includes pizza, and the pizza's lousy, by the way, and gameplay. Now, it's available for families with you got to show an active boarding pass from January 29th, yesterday, or today, January 30th, and then you can come in and
while you're
play
waiting.
for free while you're waiting. Chuck E. Cheese says it hopes to give stranded travelers, especially children, a chance to relax and have fun while waiting for their flights and gets them out of the airport.
Where
there really is nothing to do.
Well,
especially
but
for kids.
if the way everything is down there, like everything's like packed in ice, and how are you supposed to? What are they doing? Offering people like a ride from like the airport terminal?
Probably
over
have to get your own Uber or something.
Yeah.
Right?
How do you get to the Chuck? The only thing I remember about Chuck E. Cheese, I remember, what was it? About 2 months ago that they actually went in and arrested the mouse for Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre how it works, because you as the adult have to get a hand stamp, and your child gets a hand stamp, and when you leave, the stamps have to match that you're with the right child.
Or
else they won't let you leave. It's a nice safety feature.
Yeah.
All right, this just in from NBC News: Don Lemon has been arrested by federal authorities. This is according to Don Lemon's attorney.
I can only stand up and applaud.
Wow.
I'm not believe me, that's a guy I can't.
Not a big fan, huh?
Not at all.
The Justice Department promised to pursue charges against him after the independent journalist covered the protest at the Minnesota church last week, and yes, he has been arrested.
Good. Good.
Wow.
Good. Look,
they grabbed him last night in Los Angeles.
You know, politics is politics, but I'm going to tell you something right now. What happened inside that church
was wrong.
Was just so dead wrong, and for anybody even that was part of that protest that tries to defend what they did in that church is wrong.
Okay.
It's pretty much that simple to me.
So he must have been surprised. He was out in L.A. covering the Grammy Awards.
Good. I'm happy.
He was expecting to be. So has this? We got one more time for one more story. So Melissa, has this ever happened down in Delaware? They do their annual polar plunge this weekend, but it's been postponed because of the storm. Has the polar plunge that you've been taking part in ever been postponed because of bad weather?
No, not the one that I partake in.
Okay.
But there was one year that was really cold when Gina Raimondo was the governor, and she said, no, nobody's going to do the polar plunge. I think it was 2017 going into 18.
Okay.
But my group that does it did it anyway.
Defied it? Oh, good for you, you rebel. Well, this event down in Delaware is sponsored by Special Olympics. They were supposed to do it on this Sunday, February 1st, but they're getting the storm as well.
Yeah.
That's coming, and they're getting it a lot worse than where we're going to get. So they're saying, nope, we're pushing it off to March 1st. And this is the 35th year of that plunge. So.
Yep.
And so the water will be warmer in March, I think. So. No?
Not really.
All right, that'll do it for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening in. Thanks to Dave Richards for being here. Melissa, thanks for being here as well.
Thank you.
All right, and Richard Lane, thanks for coming in.
Hey, always a pleasure. Hockey in Tampa on Sunday.
That's right.
Huh? Outdoor hockey in Tampa. But you know what they said? They said it's supposed to be around 40 degrees.
So it's perfect.
Yeah. It's
good. Yeah, it's going to be great for them. All right, this is Joe Callahan. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew with Steve. Coming your way after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now,